I'm stuck.
Oh,
Stuck. Stuck.
no.
I think we're live now.
We are live.
I think so.
Hopefully.
Am I at least in frame? Because
Yes.
I can't see myself. Okay.
I can see.
Excellent. Excellent. And I'm so far from this. I need this. Thank you, guys.
Technical difficulties.
Always. Always a difficulty. I can't hear anything either.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Okay, so... Nope, I was on. Thank you so much for joining us. This is...
Hashtag just saying.
My goodness.
Stereo.
Joe is back. Sean has returned.
The prodigal son.
The prodigal son. I'm just trying to get by over here. There we go.
Hey.
Now I'm fixed.
Fix it, baby.
I'm fixed. So, I know. Let's get everything done right off the bat. For the YouTube folks, you can catch the entire show because you guys only get a little bit on iTunes, SoundCloud,
Stitcher,
Google Play,
Playtime,
Spotify,
Spot us.
and Anchor.
Drop your anchor and listen.
There you go.
All right.
And for the audio folks, you can watch the first 30 or so on YouTube.
To me.
Subscribe.
And subscribe. There you go. All that's out of the way now. Okay.
Last week you were the whore.
I know.
I have a lot of practice.
Usually
You and your porn.
Hey,
Joe Britton. I can't even get back into that topic.
we had a lot of views last week.
I guess. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Oh, I thought it was all us. What?
Let's put on loop. Watch
watch it
times.
162 times. I got nothing to do. Anyway. So, I gotta get this out of the way first. Okay.
Steve.
Wait.
What?
You should probably thank everybody for all the views.
I thought I kind of did, but thank you.
Thank
Thank you anyway.
It's a hell of a lot of views.
Okay.
They
It
love
was a
him.
team effort.
They love him. I know they. He's lovable.
I'm adorable, all right?
Oh my goodness. Should I leave you two alone? You want to touch knees?
Not on camera.
Very good.
Maybe after.
Hi.
Steve
Steve.
tried to do another stop and talk with me.
Uh-oh.
He got me last week. Right as I was headed to the elevator, started telling me about his problems.
2 weeks in a
I
row.
think this is going to happen every time.
He's consistent.
He sure is. And
You're his new friend.
I don't want to be. And
You grab mine too.
sure thing, sir.
Thank you.
And
Tara doesn't like confrontation.
I don't like. Oh, jeez, Lord heaven.
Oh, that's weird.
I don't like.
where is it?
I know that's
Echo.
too loud now. That's too loud now.
Go.
So, okay, I think everybody's good. So anyway, yeah, now it's too fucking loud. Anyways, that's not funny. That's not funny, but happy Halloween.
It's a full moon this year.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow, now there's like some echo. I'm sorry.
I
I'm just
know.
trying to fix it real quick.
Mhm.
So,
And daylight savings.
so Steve.
We lose an hour.
Yeah, well, that's
Don't
okay.
get an hour.
That's okay. I want to lose it. I want to
We
lose like.
fall back an hour. We lose
I want to lose a month of this shitty year.
Swing ahead, we gain an hour, right? Is it? I don't know.
It's fall back.
Fall back.
Yeah.
Fall back.
We get an extra hour. So like,
Oh,
if
we
we
get
did it
extra.
now,
I'm
it'd be
dumb.
6 o'clock instead of 7.
Ah.
Ugh.
I heard that at 4:30 next week, the sun was going to start setting.
Wow.
Yeah.
It'll be dark on the way home from work.
Yeah, it'll be dark on my way to work. It'll be dark on my way home. Fucking perfect.
But
So
then you got the light fixed.
I
Anyway.
have a fog light out. It's been out for like a year. The son of a bitch, every time I'm behind him. That light's still broke, huh? You fix that light yet?
I thought your nephew fixed it when you get your oil changed.
No, he was very, very busy. And so I didn't even bother to ask.
Ah.
I'm going to...
Maybe next time.
Perhaps. I'm going to be inquiring soon about a remote starter because cold is
Fancy.
coming.
Yes.
Cold is coming.
Yes, it is.
And even if we don't get any snow, it will probably be shit-ass cold. So I think now that I have to
I
walk
hate snow.
further,
Me too.
I think I'd like the car to be warm by the time I get to it.
Yes.
So
I can't have remote start.
I might be, well, that is the horrible side back of having a standard vehicle.
Yes, it is.
So last week, Steve stopped me at the elevator, started telling me his problems.
You must have a lot of problems.
Yeah, and I was like, cool, man. And so today, he got me again. I don't know what it is, like, he was coming, I don't know where he was coming back from, but he was going back into the side office, and he's like, hey, Trevor, and he's like, how's it going? So I said, hey, Steve, it's going fine, how are you? And I thought that'd be it.
No.
Nope.
And I'm rounding the corner to the elevator again, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, it's a lot of work," and I'm like,
Wait
"Yeah."
up, I'll take the elevator with you.
No, he was going that. Thank God, he was going that way.
Jobs are usually work.
And then he goes, "It's a lot of work," and I said, "Yeah." Did she leave? She
Yep.
right behind me. All right,
No idea.
all right. She
I think
must
she
have.
left.
All right, good.
Peace out.
5 minutes.
So I know.
3 minutes.
So I said, I was like, okay. And then he goes, it's a lot to learn. It's a lot to learn. And I was like, yeah, I know. And he goes, I'm trying though. I'm trying. And I was like,
Hey, that's all
and
you
this
can
is
do.
this is all I did. I was like, cool.
Very
I-
subtle.
I know that sounds shitty, but I'm so sorry. If it was like,
Is this early in the morning?
no, I was trying to leave. It was 5.
Oh, at the end of the day. Oh.
Yes. Do not talk to me when I'm trying to get out the door.
So say it's probably worse when you're getting there.
Just don't talk to you at all, right?
I know. Don't speak to me.
Any
No,
time
I
of day. Leave
Any
her alone.
clock, any clock of day, any clock of day. I mean, I just.
Use that line from the Christmas Vacation. Gee, look at the time. I
Oh.
gotta wash the car
Feed the hogs,
Feed the hogs.
do my homework.
Half past a freckle.
Yeah.
You don't even have a watch on.
I was like, I gotta go. And I felt bad about that, but I mean, I'm there all day. I'm trying to leave. And now
Time's
They-
ticking.
they have moved my desk
Ooh.
to where it will be permanently now. I am the desk that is in front of the boss's office.
Ooh.
No.
Tell me that's not like being on the principal's shit
Wasn't it like
list, right?
Jim's desk in the show The Office with
I don't watch The Office.
oh, never mind.
My niece, however, is a huge Office fan, so
Great show.
she probably just squealed that you even mentioned it. It's like,
Yeah, his desk is right in front of the boss's office. I wouldn't want that.
Nope.
no, I don't want it.
You can't get away with anything.
Nope.
Well, it's not that I have a shit ton to get away with. It's just
Are you playing Tetris? No.
Are you watching porn?
they're playing Galaga over there. So, I mean, it's not like I have a lot to get away with. It's just that sometimes, not gonna lie, I'd like to clock in a few minutes early and clock out a few minutes early.
Mm-hmm.
I think it all balances itself out.
Yes.
It does. The
Thank you.
universe.
Thank you. And I feel like I
So yeah.
Judge's ruling. Thank you. And I feel like I can't do that now, although I've been able to subtly. And she wasn't there today, so I was like, code on. Boom. I was gone.
Are there cameras?
No, not that I've seen.
Nothing, no.
They're hidden. Tara, we caught you on camera leaving early.
Well, I mean, I punch out early, so she's gonna know. She has to approve it. Oh, speaking
Oh.
of this, holy shit. So, I provided all of my banking details for direct deposit. Yes?
Routing number.
Routing, account number. I got up on Thursday. Past Thursday, we froze a little bit, I saw it.
Uh-oh.
This past Thursday was supposed to be payday. Payday. I do in quotes. Supposed to get paid bi-weekly.
Boom.
Oh,
Hey, if it's bi, give it a try. Get paid bi-weekly. And I hate getting paid bi-weekly because it makes it look like you make more money than you do. Because you're getting like 2 weeks worth of pay and you're like, oh wow, I'm rich. but you're really not, because it's 2 weeks worth of pay. So I get up and I check my bank account because I'm like, let's see how much money I get from this job now. So I look at my bank account. Now I had the 0 transaction from them testing the account information, right? So it's a
Trial.
0. Yeah. So it's a 0 sum. But I had no money. And I went, what the fuck? Like, I was so mad. And I was working from home on Thursday. So now I'm just walking around my house steaming. Yeah, I cleaned.
I'm so mad. I cleaned.
I was so mad, I washed the floors. That's how fucking mad I was. I was like, fuck.
You can eat off these floors. I'm so angry.
I know. This place is sparkling because I am livid.
Here's your dinner. Eat it.
Yeah, but doesn't it like a week or 2 behind when you first start?
Well, let's get there.
Okay. Sorry. I
So
ruined the story.
no, it's alright. You know, it's fine. So I decide to myself, I'm like, I'm gonna email the HR guy, right? His name is Joseph. I'm like, hello, Joseph.
We gotta talk, Joseph.
The only time I hear that name is if I'm in trouble.
Did your mom like yell
When
at
you
you?
get the full name, you're really in trouble. Like,
Oh.
First, middle, and last, you're like, oh, I must have done something really bad.
Joseph.
You wait till your father gets home.
I got that a few times.
He's been gone for 3 years. I don't think he's coming back. No, that's fault.
Those Pop-Tarts aren't coming home by themselves, I tell you. Jesus.
For a broken home.
So I emailed Joseph, and he writes me back, and he goes, I thought I told you that your first check comes paper and by mail.
Oh.
And I went, so I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then he goes, if you don't get it today, sure, tomorrow. And I'm like, Joseph, I have bills that need to be paid. I can't go on like, sure, tomorrow.
Again, it was like Clark waiting for his bonus check.
Hope it's a fortune, Clark. So I was like, you gotta be shitting me. So I was like, okay, well, there's nothing I can do. So I waited until the mail comes, right? And I know when the mail comes because Daisy barks at the mail truck. So you
Don't you have a little camera?
Huh?
Don't you have a little camera?
I do have a doorbell camera, but I would need to activate that so that I can look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody triggers it, I hit the notification and it'll go live to the live feed.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like if I want to specifically watch the live feed, I have to go into the app and like, I want to watch the live feed and blah, blah, blah. So, and I knew I was going to know when the mail came by her barks anyway, so she barks. I go running up to the mailbox like a kid at Christmas. And it was so pitiful because the mail truck was like just leaving. And they kind of looked behind to see me like, hey, have a nice day.
You got everything, right? Good.
So I opened the mailbox and was deeply disappointed because I got no mail.
Oh.
So you turn around and you gave him the finger.
Do you give your mailman a Christmas little tip?
Yeah.
Don't eat yellow snow.
Yeah, that's my Christmas tip. My Christmas tip is don't piss off Santa Claus. I don't. Do you do that?
Don't piss off the claws.
No.
Oh, okay.
I never see my mailman, so I don't know.
I feel like that's something like small communities do.
Mm.
It's that postal carrier that has the old-fashioned bag and they just walk house to house. Morning, Mr. Jameson. How that?
Morning, Earl.
Top of the morning.
How those chickens? Fresh eggs? I don't know. So I was mad, and then I got it today. So I was very happy about that.
Yay.
I know, finally.
Then you had to go to the bank.
No, I can deposit it with my phone.
Oh. Yeah, but
Oh,
don't
my
you have to
phone.
Take a
wait
picture.
like 24 hours for it to clear, or is it automatic?
I think it'll probably be good by tomorrow.
Hopefully.
I hope, because I just paid a bill. So I hope. I paid a bill, and now there's a dispute with that because they're like, oh yeah, you're a month behind, and I'm like, oh no, I'm not, and I can provide you with all the receipts for that. So I was yeah. So I'm like, you're not getting an extra payment out of me. What do I look like? Not that. Whatever it is you think I am, it's not that. So
Money bags.
You should have said that famous quote, like on TV and movies. Do I got sucker written on my face?
Hey, do you see diapers? I wasn't born yesterday.
I was born tonight, but not last night.
No. So here's something.
I slept in.
Seriously. So here's something that is weird. So I was sitting in my new desk. The boss, oddly enough, wasn't there. Oh, thought the dog was coming in. So the boss, oddly enough, wasn't there. Which doesn't matter, right? So I was sitting there working, and I have acid reflux. So I sometimes like make this weird hiccup noise. You
I'm
had
sure I've done them too.
you had to have heard it. We've all hung out for a long time. I'm sure you've all heard it. And I just go, oh, and then it's like a weird automatic thing I do after it. I'll do it, and then I'll go, whoa, and then acid reflux. And my
Is it the ones that you usually go, damn it?
yeah.
Okay.
And my nephew's like, why do you say that every time? I know why you're doing that. I was like, I don't know, just in case somebody's like, what's the matter with you? Acid
Oh,
reflux.
I get that too.
So I did one of those
Explain
at work.
yourself.
I know.
Explain now.
Explain how. So I did one of those at work, but I like kept my mouth shut, like covered. I was like, so it was like this really weird like noise. I know. It was like somebody drop kicked a mouse. Exactly. The girl.
Little Jerry. Tom and Jerry.
Jerry was an asshole. If you go back and you look at those cartoons,
So it wasn't Tom.
Jerry instigated most of that, though. He was a dick. I don't think people call Jerry out enough for the dick that he was. The girl, I'm sorry, girl. The lady in the next cubicle goes, what the hell was that? And I have to say,
Acid reflux.
that was me. And she's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. And,
Thanks, Karen.
yeah. And she's like, my goodness. So it ended with, she said something else to me. Damn it, now I don't remember what it was. Because our transaction ended with her going, I said something stupid, and then she goes, oh, I like you.
Tara made a friend.
And I was like, please don't. Just because, So, raise your hand who wants to hear another bathroom story. Everybody does. So, this is like...
Is this bathroom at work?
Yes.
Official story number 1 of the new job.
Yes. So, I went to the bathroom at work, and there was somebody in the handicap stall. So I had to, alright, I'm not technically handicapped, but I'm broad-shouldered, which I think is a handicap. And so, I think that's technically a handicap. But I went, like, sometimes I go into the handicap one because it's more room, and I'm not shoulder to shoulder with the fucking wall.
More comfortable.
Yes. Last week there was somebody in the bathroom and I didn't want him to think I was a douche. So I went into the regular stall and I regretted it. So today there was somebody in there, so I was like, shit, I can't. And they're in the stall I want to use. So I was like, nah, I gotta go in the regular stall. So I go in the stall and I handle the business that I went in there to do. I'm not trying to be graphic, just I had to go potty. So now here's the thing. I don't like toilets that automatically flush.
Okay.
Do you, like
We don't have to touch it.
there's a sensor on it. No, I understand that it's better because it's not like you have to touch it.
Right.
But the sensor, like, I'm just wrapping up our transaction.
I just made my deposit.
and the sensor goes off, and it's flashing. I'm like, wait. I have so much more to give you. We're not done. I know you think we're done, but we're not
Not
done.
voice activated. Wait.
I know. Excuse me, that would be great. But it flushed, so I had to. Alright, it was toilet paper. So I had to put the toilet paper in the thing and then manually fucking flush it. So that really negates the purpose of having a toilet that flushes itself. Because it flushes too soon. What's the hurry? Excuse me. No, I mean, what's the hurry? I mean...
Next.
Get in here.
I said next.
I know. Sorry. Okay. I know, but I don't know. It's just... I was just very frustrated with that. I'm like, really? You couldn't have waited? It was just 2 fucking seconds. Oh.
I barely
Man.
stood up.
I know. I had just fucking stood up. I was handling the situation, and then it's like, I'm gonna flush now. Like, wait. I'm not done. Okay.
Okay.
Kale.
Who among us, how low do you let your gas tank get?
I try no more than half before
more
I
than
fill
half.
it back up.
Okay.
I wait till the light comes on.
Oh, Jesus, Joe!
What?
Wow.
You gotta
That
get
is my nightmare.
You gotta get your money's worth.
I try to look at half as being...
My truck's great on gas, so the light comes on, I can go an extra 50 miles.
Jesus, Lord. Remind me not to ride with Joe, and if I do, bring a can of gas.
I've ran out of gas once in my entire life.
Really?
Once. That's pretty good.
He's like, that's, hey.
Some people are like, I ran out of gas like twice a week. It's like, what?
My brother used to do that all the time, and he would show up at the house and he'd be like, I need the gas can for the lawnmower because I gotta walk all the way back. And be like, dude, what? Put gas in your car. I used to make fun of him all the time. So the other day,
It's embarrassing.
Wednesday. Why is it embarrassing?
I don't know, because like...
To put gas in your car?
No, like to run out. Because
Oh.
you see
Well,
it
you know
snow.
everyone's staring at you.
Right, like, on the side of the road, you're like, oh, dumbass. It's like...
I mean, you could pop the... You could pop the hood, but people know.
Yeah.
And be like, there's nothing wrong with your vehicle. You ran out of gas.
So the engine light came on. It's still there.
So Wednesday I got up and I had to go into the office, right? Because it was an office day.
Whoa.
So
Monday,
I
Wednesday,
know.
Friday.
I know. So I get into my car and I look at how much I have to empty. Because mine has that thing like, oh, X mile, you can go, you know, this miles, many more miles on the thing gas. So I looked at it and it was like 160 or something. So I was like, I can make it to work and back on that. I know I can.
Okay.
You've done less.
I know.
A lot less.
But here's the thing. I go through gas quicker, perhaps because I'm driving faster.
That
So,
makes sense.
Don't you use cruise control?
no.
Save on gas.
Maybe
And you won't-
that's...
and less chance of getting pulled over for speeding.
Well, then forget it.
I used to love that.
What?
Getting
Gone
pulled
for
over?
speed?
No, setting the cruise control.
Oh,
A
right.
lot of times for me, right after I set it, I start enjoying it, and then I get the brakes.
Yeah, because some idiot gets in front of you. That's like...
Or some idiot ahead of you.
Yeah,
Oh, they're going to slow down on like 20 miles.
yeah.
Some new cars will slow down for you.
Well, I don't have that newer car.
Yeah,
man.
like front of it will slow down.
Yeah,
Automatic braking.
I don't have that. I think my friend has that. I
Imagine
don't
that
have that.
malfunctioning.
So, I said, I can make it to work and back. This is going to be a breeze. So, I get to work. I had 90 miles left. And I went,
So you went 70
I
miles.
might not make it home tonight. What?
You went 70 miles.
But that's not my actual driving mileage, actually. So I was like, fuck. So I said, well, I might not make it home tonight. So I went out to my car and lunch. And I was like, fuck it. And I turned it on because I wanted it warm because it's freezing in the office. That's why that lady was bitching. There was a lady in my office, and she was bitching, and she would go into the cafeteria, and she would get a thing of, I know I'm watching it freeze.
Oh, it's doing that again?
A bowl of hot water.
It is. She'd get a bowl of hot water, and she would fill it with hot water, and then go back to her cubicle and just hold it. Because she was cold, and now I get it.
Under a vent?
I think it's totally under a vent.
Oh.
We should look to Monday. You going in Monday?
Yes.
Tuesday.
Monday. Tuesday.
Sit down and look up.
Don't forget to look up. Don't forget to look up. Always look up.
Videos.
Yep. Don't forget to look up. So, I was like, I understand why she was bitching because it's freezing over here. So I went to my car to get warm, and I turned the thing on, and I got the heat going, and I'm like, I'm just watching the miles. I'm like, this is gonna suck going home. But I made it home. I made it home with 30 miles left to empty.
There you go.
And I was working from home the next day, so I was like, gold. Right? I'm gold. Right?
How much does it cost for your tag?
Around 25, 28 bucks. It's under 30. So I know, so I shouldn't like hardcore
How long
bitch.
does it last?
Well, that now I can't really answer that because that tank of gas was the weekend gas.
Oh.
You know.
That's the special gas.
And well, no, I'm okay. I can't get too far ahead. I will say where I went on the weekend later. But
All right.
so I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna be doing anything Thursday. I'm working from home. When I get up Friday, I will just fill it up and then go to work. However, I got a text from a friend of mine who confirmed that we were hanging out. So she's like, I'm not going to eat dinner with you, so I can wear my mask the whole time. She works in a thing.
That's a good place to work.
She works in a healthcare environment.
Ah.
So she's like, I'm going to wear my mask, and we'll sit on opposite sides of the room. We used to occasionally get together and sit out in the driveway, and now it's too cold and dark. So we can't do that. So she's like, we can sit in the house, right? I was like, okay, I guess. Wear your fucking mask. So she wore a mask, everything was fine. Now, because I knew I was hanging out with her later, I said, I'm going to get lunch, which I don't normally do. So I said, I'll get lunch so I won't be hungry later. Right?
Smart.
You would think.
I've said something like that, can we?
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, so I've had a craving. I don't normally get a craving, but I've had a craving for BK.
Ooh.
The chicken sandwich from BK? Yeah. So I'm like, I'm going to get a chicken sandwich from BK. I'm going to satisfy that craving, get that out of my life, and won't that be great?
Spicy nuggets now.
Did I? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Okay.
And you know why I wouldn't know?
Because you don't go to
Because
BK?
I went to BK, and the line was wrapped around the building.
Oh.
But I thought, maybe it'll move quick.
No.
Maybe
That's
it's going to
weird.
move quick, right?
No.
So I sat in the line for 28 minutes.
Damn.
And I said, fuck this. Because my lunch break's almost
how do you
over.
get out of the line if it's within like...
I had kept, excuse me, I'm sorry, that's my drink. I had kept enough space between me and the car in front of me that I could just go bloop
Yeah,
and
but
get out.
isn't like a sidewalk or like a...
Not at the point I was at
a
yet.
curb?
Not at the point I was at yet. No. So I just bloop, got it right on line.
Marianne's there.
Mailman, the mail! I already got the package I was expecting. So.
Grubhub.
So I was pissed. So I'm like, I've spent my entire lunch hour. I'm still hungry. And now I'm fucked because later I'm not going to get to eat. So I went, you know what? I got to drive. I kind of got to, and I'm watching my gas thing, by the way. Right? Now I'm at 20.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh boy. Like, I'm starting to sweat. I've never
You're
let
on
it.
the edge.
I've never let it get that low.
Oh.
My gas light is on. It came on at 40. When I had 40 miles to empty, it came on.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to stop at McDonald's, get a chicken sandwich, because at least it's chicken. And I know...
Is it?
I don't know. I hope so. I'll see how bad the line is there. So
The
I went
label
to...
says chicken.
I went to McDonald's. It wasn't that bad. I was in and out of there in like 10 minutes, right? Now I have... But while I'm in line, and then I get my food, as I'm pulling away from McDonald's, my mileage goes to lines.
Oh.
There are no more numbers now. I went, where did the numbers go?
Come back. Please come back.
That's exactly, I was like, shit. And then I thought,
We gotta make a deal.
There's no gas station in there?
well, I mean,
Or you have to go to a certain gas station?
I go to Cumbies because I had the little card.
Uh-huh.
So I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, well, if the car breaks down, I got lunch. So I can sit and
I've
wait.
been there.
Yeah, so
My
I'm
last
like,
car was about to overheat. I
Oh.
just left McDonald's right before that. Started getting on the highway,
yeah?
and the little needle was way up and hot. I didn't see smoke yet, but I had to pull over.
I didn't see smoke, but...
It's still good. No smoke.
Called AAA, and while I was waiting, I was eating.
AAA takes forever sometimes.
They do.
We'll be there in 20 minutes. Yeah.
Lies. So I was
Hour
like...
and 20 minutes.
So I was like, okay. And I made it home. It was awesome. I get to the house. I had less than 10 minutes to eat before I had to log back in and start working. I'm not a fast eater. I ate so fucking fast. I was like, nom, 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 nom.
You get a tummy ache?
I actually felt... Actually? Thank you. I actually felt sick. I was like,
Now you know.
oh, this is why I don't eat fast.
Food.
Or food. This is why I don't bother to eat food. Fuck. It was awful. I was like, ooh. So then Jay, when I logged off for work, Jay goes, you gonna eat before Tina shows up? And I was like, I don't want to eat. And he goes, really? I was like, I feel sick. He goes, oh, I'm sorry. Like, yeah, I just can't. I can't even.
I can't see a thing.
Yeah.
So when you fill your tank, what does it say for miles?
300 something?
Somewhere between 450 and 5. If I fill it up to the point that if I push the boundary, I'm that person that, like, you know, when
10
you're
cents.
when you're filling the thing and then it does that automatic stop.
Right.
Oh
It's
yeah, I
full.
push. I go a little bit more. I go a little bit more. I'm like, no, we're gonna keep going because
I do that too.
I do that to get a better number.
I do it because I think wherever I'm on my way to,
You know.
that extra gas is be what takes me there.
Yeah, but if you're spilling, it's on your paint. You ruin your paint.
Oh no, I mean it's not to the point where it spills, but I'm like, let's see if I can get that to like all
I've
7.
done that. I've spilled it.
I've had,
But like,
with my newer car,
Wipe it off.
I've done it twice.
Yeah,
paper towel, wipe it off.
yeah.
It's full.
I just try to get it to like a cool number. It's like, oh, let's
Cool
see if I can
number.
get
I try to get to like 17, 18,
Right.
like.
see if I can get all 3s.
But when you get like that 1
666.
cent, it drives me crazy.
I fucking hate that. I swear there's something with the pumps that does it on purpose. It's like
Yeah.
you can't get it even 20. It's going to be 20 and 1 cent.
Yeah.
It's
Like on the
awful.
Price is Right. $1.
I remember I was driving to, I think it was Myrtle Beach, and Jay and I had stopped somewhere. Somewhere between, like, Virginia and North Carolina. I was in, like, a fog. Seriously. Have you ever driven through those states? They suck. So,
Unless they had Hungry Like a Wolf on it at that time.
unless they watch this show, then you're cool. So,
We're very selective.
I know. But I remember it was like the wee hours. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. Exactly. And we stopped at like,
But nothing's open then.
well, I stopped at like a 7-Eleven or something, right? And I was getting gas. And Jay didn't want to leave me. But he's like, I have to go in and pee, right? So he goes, do you have to pee too? I'll wait for you. And I'm like, I don't have to go to the bathroom. I was like, just go. I'll be fine, right? So he goes, okay. He's like, yell if you need me. I'm like, you're inside. What the fuck are you going to do?
Jay, hold on. I gotta wash my hands.
I can't stop the stream. there are these two dudes, like 2 pumps away. They're like over here. And they were talking about a conspiracy theory about how the pump, it automatically goes to like the 1 cent. He's like, that's how they get money off you, man. He's like, they get that 1 cent.
You know it drives you nuts.
Yeah, well, it drives me
Times
nuts.
a
I used to
thousand
try to
cars.
pick it up. I still go after that.
Sounds like,
If I have to, like 2025,
yeah?
2050, if I have to. If I
Yeah.
can get it up to 22, I try.
But it was so, I was laughing and I'm like, you're right. I'm just yelling at them. I'm like, you're absolutely correct. And Jay came out. He's like, you okay? Yeah, we had a
Who's talking
conversation.
to you? You got voices in
We should
there.
research that.
We're having a conversation over here. Me and my new friends.
Peeps.
My hashtag peeps. Jesus.
Word.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Hopefully the video didn't fuck up too much. Or I shouldn't stop swearing. Here's Daisy. There goes Daisy. If the door moved, it probably didn't. I think you guys saw Sean keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, I didn't
But if you see anything, let us know. Oh.
You're
No. I was retelling that gas story. It hurts. So we will see you next time. Sean's got something to tell you. So I'm Sean.
How is everything?
He's out of frame.
What do you got to say?
nothing.
That's just as good.
Subscribe.
Joe's final word is subscribe.